One of my favorite trees in the garden that I've got that grows really fast too in this same category is the next one, which is the mulberry. And mulberry trees can grow super fast here. And if you get the female varieties, then you will get fruit. If you get the males, your neighbors are going to hate you because you're not going to get any fruit and you get a lot of pollen, and everybody seems to be allergic to that particular type of pollen. But the self-fruiting varieties like the dwarf black or the Pakistan are my top ones. And I really like the dwarf black. We can almost get production year round with the dwarf black. Like we're already getting fruit off of that one right now. But based on the budding that we've got, the dwarf black, it's going to be a very bumper crop probably in the next 6 weeks. And then we'll have good production all the way through May, most likely. And so it's got a pretty long season for these tart little blackberry looking fruits that are amazing. And they're really good for you, really healthy. They have a low glycemic index, but still a sweet fruit.
And there was a time you couldn't sell mulberry in Arizona.
That is very true. And there's still some communities that have some prejudice. We'll just say they've got some prejudice jargon in their code. And what they're really against is the male varieties. Those are the ones that make a mess and don't produce anything, so they don't have a high utility. But if you get more of these modern varieties like the Pakistan, the dwarf black, these self-productive types, highly recommend them. I think it's a great tree to have in your garden if you love producing food. It's a great one.
And there are some trees that are fruiting, and particularly what I'm thinking of is like in the nut variety where you need a male and a female to cross-pollinate.
Right.
Where a mulberry, you can have a female and you don't need a male one to pollinate and get the fruit.
Especially with the varieties that we're mentioning. And that's another reason what makes the top 20 are ones that don't need necessarily a male and a female, and they don't need necessarily a cross pollinator. They can all benefit and they'll get more production, but these are all the ones that we're sharing will produce without an adjacent pollinator. They'll all do it. Just you can get more if you get a pollinator, a little bit different variety like the Anna and the Dorset. Those combo, great producers, and they also cross-pollinate and become even better producers.